1996 Golf. It's the Mark III model. It's a 1.6 CL. Really low owners, very low mileage car. Lovely and original. Has just had a full detail and paint correction. So it is one exact shade of red all the way around, which is lovely. Every panel is the same colour. It's got a lovely shine to it. Very good condition, as you'd expect for the mileage and the ownership. It's obviously been well looked after. And even it's got Michelin tyres on it. It's you know shows that somebody's given it some love over its lifetime. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork. We'll start on this front corner. So on that lower part of the bumper there's no signs of any marks or any damages on that. Going on to the front driver's wing. Again, this arch is lovely. It's like brand new. Not a mark or even a speck of dirt on it. If we look down the side of the car, you'll see it's lovely and straight. There's no dents or anything in it. Like I say, that wing's lovely and clean. The sills, no sign of any corrosion, no sign of any badly jacked spots where it's been caved in or rammed up a curb or anything like that. Underneath's lovely and clean. That driver's door, nothing there to complain about. It's going to make for a short video, but it'll make for a nice car. Even the corners of the wing mirrors are clean, they've never been scraped. All the plastics are nice and black. Like I say, it's just been detailed, so all this stuff's all been cleaned up nicely. Rear driver's door does have a very small scratch here, if we're going to be picky, and a tiny little one there. But, you know, tiny scratches. All the glass is nice and clear, all the way around. There is a little mark on the sort of the pillar part of the door, as you can see there, halfway down. 4 matching steel wheels, lovely and silver. There's no corrosion or anything on them. Like I said, there's 4 Michelin tyres on there. It's always a sign of good ownership, like I say. This rear arch, lovely and clean. No sign of any corrosion there at all. Whole rear quarter of the car, just like the rest of it, nice and tidy. Bumper corner on the driver's side on the back's lovely. Bumper sits nice and straight, as you can see. It's not got any sort of sag to it on any side or anything like that. I'm presuming these are the original dealer plates. Like I said, I think it's either 1 or 2 owners. I will double check and put it in the description for you. It does have the original Hella stamp tail lights as well. They're not cracked or faded or anything like that. There's not even any corrosion on the windscreen wiper. It normally goes around there, and then you normally have a big patch here, but as you can see, there's nothing at all there. Lovely and clean. The roof, it's all nice and straight. There's no sign of any dents. It's not been left out in a hailstorm or anything like that. It's lovely. This rear bumper corner all nice and clean again. This rear passenger arch, as you can see, lovely and clean, no sign of any corrosion or anything. This rear quarter panel does have a very small scratch in it there if we're going to be very picky, but again, you can barely notice it. Rear door's nice and clean. On the passenger side, again, this sill, just like the other side, no crumples, no sign of any mess or damage. And the front passenger door, if we're going to be super picky, the plastic handle has a little bit of a sort of graze on it there, and a little bit on the front, which you can just see. It's barely anything at all. Again, another nice clean wing mirror. And then this front wing again. Arch is lovely. There's not a sign of a drop of any corrosion anywhere on the bodywork, as you can see. Front of the car, again, original Hella stamped lights, all nice and clean. They don't need polish or anything like that. The lower lights on both sides are nice. Another dealer plate on the front. Even this lower valance, that's not been rammed into a curb or anything at all. So a couple of what I would guess are very faint, if you can see, probably cat scratches or something like that. Tiny scratch there, tiny scratch there. But as I say, bodywork wise, it's all one colour. It's lovely and tidy. Mark III's don't have the best reputation for fighting off corrosion, but this one's lovely. It's obviously been well cared for. I'd almost say it's probably been kept in the garage all of its life by the looks of things. If we go on the interior, this driver's door card's lovely and clean. No sign of any sort of stains or rips or tears. It's CL, so it does have the electric front windows. And again, in here, driver's seat's lovely and tidy, exactly as you'd expect. So it's on 35,805 miles, and it's 1 or 2 owners, I think. I'll put that in the description for you. There's no nasty smells or anything in here. The headlining is lovely and clean. There's no sign of any sagging at all. That's great. Rear driver's side. Oh, it's got electric windows in the rear as well. Obviously CL was a higher spec. You got a few extra bits and bobs on it. Again, this rear seat, I mean, you could argue to say it's probably never been sat in. It's like brand new. Backs of the seats is excellent. It's not been kicked or anything like that. The passenger side, it's the same story here. There is a tiny little mark in the door card there, which I would be surprised if that doesn't steam out, but barely noticeable really. As you can see in here, it's just the same as the other side, lovely and clean. Backs of the seats are excellent. There's not even any chips or scratches in the door checks. It's really nice condition, this thing. And the front passenger seat, door, sorry, all lovely and clean there. As is the seat. No sign of any wear on the bolsters or anything like that. It does have a Sony CD head unit in there. It's one of the ones where the fascia pops off. Yeah, electric windows for the rear, electric windows for the front. All nice and clean. This steering wheel's like brand new. Top of the dash, again, is lovely. We'll go and have a look in the boot, and then we'll have a look under the bonnet. So in the boot, original parcel shelf still there. We'll have a proper look at that. As you can see, that's all a little speck there, but that's coming straight off. But the rest is lovely and clean. The boot, carpet's all nice and black. It does have the original triangle there. You lift this carpet and we'll have a look under here. So original spare wheel and what looks to be a full toolkit, but you've even got your original factory sticker there. Just nice to see, but the metalwork is as new in there. It's really good. No sign of any corrosion at all. I think it's probably about as close to an out-the-box Mark III as you're going to find these days. So under the bonnet, see these inner wings and strut tops are like brand new, as is along the back of here. Same on this side. I do believe it's had a recent battery. They even put some sealer on the terminals to keep it nice. Another sign that it's been well looked after. All the plastics down the front are lovely and clean. All the original stickers are still there. All nice and clean. It was driven to us. It's started every time we've gone to start and move it, as you'd expect for those miles in this kind of condition. But there you go, starts on the button. No smoke or anything coming out the back there. So there you have it. 96 1600 Mark III Golf CL. Any questions, get in touch. Thank you.